Hey guys, Mom Kid here coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to a comic book review special. Actually, this is what the third special I've done so far. And usually, guys, usually with the specials, it's usually a part of where basically I get a recommendation or something like that, or I just review something that I'm getting caught up on or something like that. This time around, this is actually was referred to me, recommended to me by a friend of mine known as ZackTheThunderKing. He had sent me this link one time, guys, and he's like, Chris, he's like, you should check this out. This is something I think is right up your alley. You'll like this. So I go to the link, and when I go to the link, I go to this website, this distributor known as Indie Planet, and in there, it's a distributor of a lot of independent comics. So basically, what I did was I was like, and of course he had it on one link particular. And I'm always about independent comics, guys. I'm all about that. I love independent comics. I just don't stick to just the big two. You know that. You should know me by now. And the indie comic that he referred to me was a comic known as this. Midnight Tiger. Yeah, Midnight Tiger. Under White Height Media. It was written by the creator, Ray Anthony Height, and it was drawn by a person known as Nate Levick. Love that cover, though. Beautiful cover. So I saw this book, and I was like,
he just looked like one of the zombies from the.
So I was like, basically, you know what?
Old Resident Evil cover.
Let me go check this out. So what I did was I waited, and I told Zach, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna check this out. So I bought it from the distributor. It came last Saturday. I didn't read it until Sunday or so. Finished it. Well, I think I read it Saturday, but I didn't review it with. I didn't review it with the other books that I reviewed. So I was like, I'll just wait and just review it as just as a solo. So when I looked at Midnight Tiger here, I was like, okay, he looks like Black Panther mixed with a ninja mixed with Wildcat. As you can see the cover. And I found out that
Nobody told you. Nobody told you to go look it up.
The story is simple. The character in this, he's known as Midnight Tiger. His real name is Garvin Shaw, and he's a high school student. And he lives in a fictional city known as Apollo Bay, excuse me. And this city is filled and infested with crime and drug lords and gangs and everything like that. And the police aren't really handling it properly, in a sense. And on a fate where he was just trying to be, he says it in the story, him just trying to be a good Samaritan, he nearly died, and somehow he gained superpowers. Now, he basically has heightened senses, super strength, agility, and things like that. And Garvin, basically, let me show you. Well, this is Garvin right here. He's African American young man. He
quick to look them
And
up or say them.
basically, he lives in this like I said, Apollo Bay, fictional city. And from what it looks from reading the first issue, Mr. Height seems to have channeled a lot what Dwayne McDuffie and people like that did for people like Static, the younger heroes. And it's always good to see a young hero. I like reading young heroes in their own solo books because you see them grow and make mistakes, but learn from their mistakes. And we see Garvin in here, just doing trying to keep the streets of Apollo Bay clean. As you can see right here, him artwork is pretty good. Here he is. He's tracking some gang lords around, and then he springs into action right here. You can see right here. It doesn't really say if he's properly trained in hand-to-hand combat, but he's very strong, and he does he's fast. But as you can see here, they're shooting at him. He gets winged in the shoulder here, and things like that. But he does remember that he is strong. He is fast and very strong. I mean, look, he just threw this guy, just tossed him down the alleyway, no problem. And Garvin. What's funny is he realizes at one point when he's fighting these guys, he's like, "Oh my God, what time is it? It's 2 a.m. Oh God, I gotta get home so I can finish my homework." And I thought that was really funny that he says that. And here he is, 2 a.m. Get back into his room, finishing his homework. He has a very tight relationship with his father, which I like. They don't really show if his mother is alive, but they do show that he's really tight with his father. And his father is kind of like how Jack Murdoch was with Matt Murdoch. His father's like, you go out, be somebody, don't get into fights, things like that. Things like that. And we see in the story that at one point at his high school, here he is in his high school here, he gets shoved around, he gets pushed around by some, I guess a jock, some jocks, and he's like, "Man, what's your problem?" And next he's like, "Dude," he's like, and the guy's like, "So you got a problem?" And he's like, "Well, maybe I am." And then he just gets into a fight with the guy, and you literally see Garvin just push the guy. And pretty much, he gets into a situation. His dad comes in and gives him, the 411 on certain things like that.
Here comes Steve. He said, "My bird tells me here come Chris. You got a problem?"
And pretty much there, guys. We get a little bit more in depth of the villains that he's going to be fighting here. In one part we see this guy called Infernus here in the beginning, who's actually just causing havoc, burning. He's like a pyrokinesis. He's got pyrokinetic powers. And in the first issue, he's tracking down. He's tracking down a person known as P-Stone. The name's a little bit rugged, but he seems to have abilities. Right here, that's P-Stone. And other than that, it was really good. I really enjoyed. Midnight Tiger. I will be continuing to pick this up, but the thing is, my comic company doesn't sell this. My comic shop, so maybe I'll talk to them and try to get them to start getting this, because this was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad, Zach, if you're watching, thank you for recommending it to me, and I do recommend it to anybody else who wants to check this out. I will pull the link in the description of the so where you could purchase it from the distributor, or I'll just give you I'll give you the link to White Hype Media as well. You know, this is the independent company that pretty much created the character. This looks like to be a fun series. It's like I said, Mr. Ray Anthony Height seems to have got inspired by, you know, all those great teenage heroes, but mainly, definitely, I see a lot of Peter Parker. I also see a lot of Static, Virgil Hawkins as well in this. But very good. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, I will leave a few links in the description so you can check it out. The distributor wanted $4.99 for it. And you know, it was worth the $4.99 in my opinion. It was worth it very much. I want to see how far, you know, Garvin is going to go to protect his city, Apollo Bay, and everything like that, and maybe get more in depth to how he gained his powers, because they really don't showcase how he got his powers. They just say, he just says he was trying to do the right thing. He got mortally wounded. He woke up in the hospital and said he miraculously healed, and all of a sudden now he's got powers. So I would love to see them really go more deep into his origin and how he became Midnight Tiger and how he came up with the name and everything like that. But other than that, good start. Really enjoyed it. And this was really good. I recommend it. And it's good for. I think it's good to get to spread the word of this title in a manner of speaking. Because, like I said, this is a very independent company. This company is not as big as something like Image or Dynamite or IDW or Dark Horse or Boom or something like that. But it was started by Mr. Ray Anthony Height and his wife, actually. And this was really good. I really enjoyed it very much. Midnight Tiger, people. So other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, I want to thank ZackTheThunderKing, my friend Zach. Thank you for recommending this to me, bro. I had a very fun time reading it. It was a blast. I'm try to keep up with this book as long as it runs. I'll keep up with it. But other than that, this is my brother Kid saying peace and love. Stay tuned, keep real, guys. As always, you guys take care. See you later.